What's going on, Sumolings? Thank you so much for joining us for another product walkthrough webinar. I am Lindsay, and today I am joined by the team over at Abhisi. Abhisi is a brandable all-in-one chat, ticketing, sales, video calling, and support solution that features all the channels you need for perfect customer service. Before we dive into the walkthrough, I just want to tell y'all a few quick things. The first is that there will be a replay of this available. If you need to step out, you totally can. The second thing is if you want to tell us a little bit about your use case, you can do that over in the chat. We love to hear from you. We love to hear where you're watching from. We love to hear why you're interested in the tool. And the last thing, of course, is that if you have questions about the tool, the deal, how to get set up, leave your questions in the Q&A box down below this video. We're going to circle back to your questions at the end of the walkthrough. We also have Bruce from the Abhisi team on standby to answer those questions as well. All right, that's it for me. How are you doing, Hemant?
I am awesome, Nancy. How are you?
I am doing all right. I am excited to have y'all here today. I'm going to pass this over to you for the walkthrough. Let me know when you're ready to take some questions.
All right, surely. Hello, everybody. This is Heyman Jani, representing Abhisi Help Desk today, along with Bruce. I'll be taking you through quickly through the product, and there has been many questions repeatedly coming to us from last 1 week. I'll be taking through all of those, and after that, once we have gone through the walkthrough, we can have our Q&A sessions. All right. So I'll just share my screen, and we can go ahead. All right. So yes, Sumolings, this is the screen that you see every day in Avishi when you reply to your customers. So I'll just give you a brief concept about what is a mailbox. All right. So every code that you have that you buy in Avishi has unlimited mailboxes. You can create as many mailboxes as you want. Every mailbox can be considered as a brand, as a team, or as a department. Why? Because every mailbox has a separate settings. So as you can see on my screen, every mailbox has their own SMTP settings. You can customize your custom fields for the conversations. Every mailbox has their own connection settings. What is a connection setting? Connection setting is something that you use to forward your emails to this particular mailbox. All right. You have mailbox permissions. Um, there are no users as of now. You can create your own quick replies, your own templates. Help widget is separate for each and every mailbox. So every chat is unique. So this can be your website one. You can put this code on your website one, and in the mailbox two, you can put the chat widget second. So every mailbox has their own unique chat. I'll just take you through the brief of it. You can customize your icon. You can have your own custom icons. You can change the size, color, and everything. The most important part is you have to turn it on in order to see the chat on the widget. Sorry. Apart from that, we have a function where you can put a welcome message for each and every website of yours, website pages of yours. So for example, if you have a pricing page and you want to pop up a question about pricing, you can put it over here. You just have to paste the URL and your message. Okay. There are some settings that you can use just to inform your customers. This is a contact form. The another question that came up in last week was, can we customize the contact form? Currently, you cannot, but we have plans to include custom fields as we have done in the mailbox. The same type of custom fields will be available over here, where you can put up your number, your drop downs, your radio buttons, and whatnot. So everything can be done over here. So if you have set up your own knowledge base, you can include that over here just by clicking it, and that's it. Now the last part is, here is the code that you need to copy and paste it on your website. For the WordPress users, you have to do the custom HTML footer, but don't worry about it, because most probably by Monday we are having our plugin ready. So we can launch it on Monday and we can start using it and give us the feedback about it. Apart from this, we have automations. These are wonderful things to do. and I really like it. The use cases are, for example, let's take up the example of AppSumo. So whenever a code redemption question comes to me, it gets moved to the folder that is only specific to code redemption. Okay, for example, if the body and a subject contains code redemption, it will be assigned to the user. That's me. So if I am taking care of that particular department, it will be assigned to me. Similarly, you have customer service. You can set up your own office hours. Um, so as I said again, every mailbox has their own office hours. They have their own SLA policy. So you can create everything separately for each mailbox and manage one particular website over there. All right. Apart from that, we have tags, teams. Okay. All right. Let me take you through another question that is coming up every now and then is how to set up an SMTP. Setting up an SMTP is very simple. If you are using a Gmail, for example, or G Suite, you just have to put up your outgoing server, put your credentials, and put up the port 455, and that's it. Why to use SMTP? To completely white label your product, you need to use your own servers. Otherwise, what happens is your customers, if they can come up with a question like it shows in the email via Abhisi, and it's not coming through your company. So this is very important for the agency users. You have to set up this, otherwise it won't be a complete white label. Okay, let's jump on to agency users. Once you have done your SMTP, you can jump to company and agency settings. Okay, so I have set up over here my another company, that is Techovaria. So what I have done is I have created my own company domain. I have created my own API, and I have linked it to a support SMTP. So any emails that are coming through will be going through your servers. Okay, you can choose your own favicon to show it over here. And here is a documentation that you can go through how to set up the CNAME records, how to set up and white label your domain, and where you have to point your CNAME records. You have to point it to our backend servers. Okay, let me show you how it looks like when you have white labeled the product. Okay, so once you have white label the product, this is what it will look like. Everybody will be looking at your login page with your logo. As I've just kept a icon, and you can sign up with your own credentials, and you will see everything that is white labeled. Okay, so next is sub accounts. So what is a sub account? A sub account um, is an account that you can sell to your customers, or you can give it as a value added services. Okay, in order to do the sub account, you just have to generate the coupon and give it to your customers. Every sub account has a limitation of every sub account has a facility same as $69 plan. Each and every limit that applies in $69 plan applies in one sub account. Okay, so if I want to sign up if as a client I want to sign up, I'll just give it to this to the client. I'll copy it and I'll email them. Once I email them, they can just sign up from your page, that is my.ecovaria.com, put up the company name, first name, email address, and they can put up the coupon code over here, and they can just create their own help desk. Once they create their own help desk, it everything is white labeled inside, so that Abhishi doesn't come into the picture. So this is something that we are giving pretty much unique compared to other help desk. And the second thing that I'll like to go take you through is knowledge base. Okay, so you can create your own knowledge base. You can put your meta descriptions and everything. Every knowledge base you can create can be associated with a widget or with a mailbox. Once you create your knowledge base, you can put up your own custom domain as well. All right. Uh, Guys, let's talk about some integrations that we have. We currently have live integrations, this many. WooCommerce is coming soon, but we have Zapier, Facebook, Twitter, Line, Plivo. Twilio, Mailchimp, and Shopify, and 3CX. Instagram is coming by next week. So Instagram comments, no DMs, because we don't have an access to their APIs as of now. Okay. So I think I have covered most of the part, and I'll take you through some unique features that I think you should know about. All right. This is the reminders that you can set up. Um, if you want to leave a note for your colleagues or other agents, you can just type it over here and put it up. You can do your QR. You can also search articles from here from your KB. I have not set up an knowledge base, that's why I can't see it. But otherwise, you can set up your own KB and search it from here and add it to your response very easily. So this is an expandable editor. Apart from that, here are the tags that you can put up. These are very important when it comes to searching and sorting. So make sure you use these tags very frequently. Another feature that we have is merge feature. I really like this feature because it helps me merge all the tickets that are coming from the same customers regarding the same complaints. For example, I got a mail today regarding redemption of the code from one particular customer from three different ways, one from chat, one from Facebook, and one from email. So what should I do? He's the same customer. I just merged them all, and I created a primary channel of contact that is an email, and I responded him via an email. So every conversation that is coming through that particular channel from that customer is merged. It helps to save a lot of time, to be honest. Apart from that, there is the button over here to create your own email. If you want to send an email to your customer or to your team or anything, you can just use this and create an email from here. All right. All right. So this is the notification bar where you can see now general notifications and your reminders as well. You can set your reminders from here. There are some inconsistencies in Safari. I'll admit to it, and we are working on it. We are working from last 2 days to fix some smaller inconsistencies in Safari that is hampering Abhisi. So it will be fixed soon. So hang on to that. There are general reports, and you can switch your mailboxes from here. All right. This is the product where you can assign your tickets to them, forward your emails. If you want to forward someone outside of the Abishi, you can forward it from here. And I think that's it. I have covered pretty much everything, and I'm open for questions if you have any. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Sumolings, you heard the man. If you got questions, send them in now. I'm going to go through the ones that we have here in the Q&A box. Does your Twitter integration use premium APIs of Twitter or just the free standard ones?
Currently, it's on just on the free standard words. We are not using the premium ones.
Awesome. What channels does Abhisi connect to, specifically looking for a Twilio SMS two-way chat connection?
Not sure what you mean by that, but we do have a Twilio chat that is a two-way. Customers can ask questions over the SMS and you can reply from Abishi. So I suppose this is what you meant by the question.
I think so.
Awesome.
All right, we want an exact date, which I am reluctant to ask because that feels hard to do, but about LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, you can count me on in January 2021. It's not coming this year, to be honest. It's not. We have too much lined up.
Awesome. Yeah, Bruce says January 2021 too. I hate asking exact dates because I know that so much is thrown at you as soon as these launches happen. And it's like, all right, to make it happen. And it's like, but how do you prioritize? I know it's hard, but that sounds promising and relatively soon. So thank you. All right. So this looks like there are 6 questions in here, some of which you probably covered, but how does Abhisi look and work on a website? Can you please show the user experience and what they would see? Can it be used in addition to a chat bot? They're using continually, which we've had on AppSumo, but would consider adding this too if the both tools would work separately and not in conflict.
Okay, so I got this question about continually from other customers as well. So we are looking into it, and we are looking into it how we can work together and integrate both the products if possible. So you will have your chatbot as well as you have Abhishi for the real chat. So yes, if you want to see how it looks on the website, I can just show you quickly. All right, so this is how it looks like. I have turned off the chat today because we were really overwhelmed with the chats, and we were running short of the staff to respond to them. So for next couple of days, we will be just finishing what we have in our hands, and we'll turn it on soon. So yeah, this is how it looks. You can just get a simple contact form, and here is the knowledge base from where you can search and click on the articles.
Awesome. All right. With automations, can a canned response be sent based on words in an email body?
Uh, you cannot send a canned response, and I think it's not also advisable because see, we do read the subject and the body, but if it's a very generic question, it is advisable. Otherwise, it is not advisable. But yes, what you can do is I can just share my screen again, and I can show you. Okay, so mailboxes, automations. All right. Okay. For example, mm, notes. Okay, contains something like sumo. Okay. Select a question. You can send an email to the customer, and you can customize your email and write it over here. Okay, so in this way, what happens is very few questions and answers I think you will like to automate. Otherwise the human touch is the most important thing. But this is the way you can respond to generic queries on your customer portal.
Wonderful. Thank you. And the person who asks says thank you as well. What are the case studies for using Twilio and how are people using it today?
See, Twilio, people are using in two different ways. One is sending notifications to their customers for about, okay, we have received your email and thank you for contacting us. This is the one way they are using it. The other way is people are using, uh, there are services like IVR and stuff where people contact the customer and the SMS goes through, and they can continue the chat with that particular SMS as well. So these are the two ways people are using currently Twilio SMS.
Somebody asks, with Twilio, can an SMS notification be sent to an agent when a request comes in?
Um, yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah, definitely you can. Sorry, I don't think so. You can definitely send it. So if you are using Twilio, currently I have not integrated Twilio. Otherwise, you will get another box over here where you can tick SMS. So once you integrate your Twilio, it will show here SMS, and you can tick it over here, and you can definitely use it in that way.
Awesome.
I think I
Uh,
didn't
s-
share my screen, but it's okay.
Great.
Okay.
Sumolings, if you have any more questions, go ahead and leave those in the Q&A box now. We're running low, but I have a feeling that some are coming in on the chat and I'm not looking at the chat. I'm looking at the Q&A box. So you can go ahead and leave those there. We have a question about an Asana integration. What integrations do you got? I'm seeing the word integration popping up in the chat as well. Show us some integrations.
Okay. So as I told you, I'll just share it one more time. Um,
Yeah.
okay. So currently we have this many integrations. What is lined up is Instagram, LinkedIn comments, and YouTube comments. These are the three integrations that are lined up, and there are few other integrations that we wanted to do, But when we started this AppSumo deal, there are other integrations that are popping up that we never thought of, and people are requesting that. So we'll prioritize once we deliver Instagram, then we can prioritize what is most important for the AppSumo users, and we can deliver in that particular pattern.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think I say this in every webinar that the plan that you had pre-AppSumo launch is not the plan
Yeah.
post-launch. And to recalibrate sometimes takes time, and it definitely takes some, lists. I love a list. Will it say powered by on the chatbots?
Yeah, you can easily turn it off. I'll just show you. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this because this was the question of the week. Okay. So you can just go to your company details. Here is the branding. You can just turn it off and save it, and that's it. So
That's so easy.
so every powered by in the email and in the chat will be removed. Simple as
Amazing.
that.
Hear that, guys? That was so quick. Can't believe you didn't lead with that. Um, can you segment the users who contact you and integrate with they say active campaign or a similar system? It would be cool if they follow up with customers using a CRM, maybe put them on a drip email sequence based on their particular category.
Okay. So drip campaigns. Okay. So I think drip email campaigns. Okay. All right. So guys, drip email campaigns is already on our roadmap, and
Yay.
I don't think so. You need another service once we are live with it. You will be able to create your own drip email campaigns from Abhisi itself. So,
We
and yeah,
love
definitely,
we love it.
if people really want something like active campaign or anything can be integrated, is just that how we can prioritize it. And I think I had to take a poll, I suppose, like which integration we are taking first. We'll definitely do that.
We love them. Okay. Do you connect only to SMTP or also an IMAP connection?
No, I think it's only SMTP.
Awesome. Yay. They said they're glad to hear this is on the roadmap. It looks very cool. Thank you. Um, can tracking and pixel codes be integrated in your solution? And if so, can you show examples on your screen of how to do it?
Tracking codes. No, we
Okay.
don't allow any tracking codes to get integrated with Abhisi because we don't want to compromise anything when it comes to the data. So it's not an open system. It's a system that is closed. So I don't think so.
All right. Sumolings, leave your questions in the Q&A box, please, because we're running out again, and I know that there are more that are coming in. You mentioned a chatbot. What does that look like?
It's not ready yet. I'll definitely give you a heads up when it's demoable.
Awesome. Are there read receipts for support emails?
Sorry. Yeah,
Are,
definitely. There are read receipts. So every chat and email has a read receipt. Uh,
cool.
it is easily visible. If you even take a trial, it will be visible to you.
Cool. How does the, I'm going to say Plivo
Plivo.
integration work? Sure.
Yeah, Plivo is directly integrated with Avicii. Uh, I can not show you at the moment, but yeah, Plivo is directly integrated with Avicii. You can make calls from Avicii and you can receive calls in Avicii. So it works both the ways.
Cool. Where is all of the data collected and stored?
Every data is stored on Microsoft Azure servers that are hosted in North American servers. And we have a backup of two servers in different locations so that Avicii never goes down. So yeah, so it's
Great.
Microsoft, guys. Nothing to worry about.
They want to know the ETA on the chatbot. You got the people excited.
Yeah, I think so. Uh, Chatbot, not before. not before first week of Fab. Currently, that's what we are targeting, unless and until we have to improvise and include any other integration that is, more popular and more requested by AppSumo.
So
So
unless the entire roadmap changes again.
yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. We have three things that are lined up that are coming for sure. It's one is a video chat and one-to-one calls um, from Avishi, and second is booking an appointment for that video chat. Instagram and customer portal. These are the three most important things that we are delivering. After that, we'll see how we prioritize the things.
Awesome. Um, can we add custom fields or custom statuses?
You can add custom fields for every conversation. It's very simple, guys. You can just go to settings, mailboxes, and create your own custom fields for each and every conversations. But there is no custom statuses. We have only two statuses as of now, open and closed. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, those are all of the questions in the Q&A box. I appreciate you going through all of those so quickly. I'm going to give Sumo Lings a minute to see if they've got any more up their sleeve because they've been really good at supplying me some. Here we got another one. All right, Johannes really wants to know about WhatsApp Business and the Zoho CRM integration. I see you,
What's up?
Johannes.
Yeah, I know. WhatsApp business is something and that has been popping our heads from last 1 year. We are not able to get their APIs registered to us. We can use the third party, but that is an add-on cost and to you guys itself. So we don't want to do that. So I think we have found another way. We just discussed it today, but it's pretty premature to say when it will be released.
All right, and Vincent asks, will there be a feature to add statuses?
Custom statuses is not on the roadmap, but it is something that really is required in a help desk solution. I will definitely include that. It's not that a big deal, but we didn't want it to complicate things, and we kept wanted to keep it simple. So that's why we haven't added those.
I did want to add something to Johannes is that Zapier can help him out with his Zoho CRM integration. Just FYI.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we
Wonderful,
do
thank
have a
you.
Zapier integration. Yeah, thank you, Bruce.
Awesome.
Sure.
I know that you explained this in the walkthrough, but can you go through sub accounts?
Okay, sure. All right. So sub accounts. All right. I'll take you through. Okay, so sub accounts are basically for agencies that they want to, sell this product as an add-on to their other services or value-added services to their clients. Once you set up your agency, you will be able to create a sub account. Sub account is consisted of all the features that a $69 plan has. So every sub account can be sold separately to your clients, and they will be logging in to your domain and on your URL as your product. So sub accounts is something that you can resell.
Wonderful, thank you. All right. Okay, do you have an API for integrations with other sites for contacts and information? I see Bruce just came in here, so I think he has something to add. Bruce, what do you have to add?
No, and I'm glad that I asked about sub accounts too, because that gives an extra pathway if well, several things. So one is like a little mini trial, like for clients, right? They can have like a slightly smaller team option, and that's dedicated just for them. So a couple things we'll be working on is that own little mini team will have the option to have its own like branding, right? Number one. Number two, if they want to, let's say, add more teammates on there, so they'll be able to do that in the future as well. So think about it as a way for a little bit of everybody to benefit. The option for your client's team can grow. We have the ability to apply a little bit of revenue generation from a glorified mini account, right, so to speak. And in the process, we'll be working with some third-party solutions, something like Plug and Pay, to help manage subscription management or the rental of some of those sub accounts too, because it makes sense. If you have a white label chat solution, it just makes sense that you have it attached to a white label billing solution too. So just FYI.
Awesome, thank you. All right, this last question that just came in. Oh, we got two. Do you have an API for integrations with other sites for contacts and information? Can it be used to add member names, emails, and tags, for example?
We do have our own APIs that you can definitely use. You can go to the knowledge base and you can search for APIs. You will definitely find the whole documentation on that. Apart from that, we have some, what you can say is basic webhooks. Just share the screen and I'll quickly go through those. Okay, can you see my screen, guys? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have some triggered webhooks where you can create a trigger and you can select what you want to push and what you want to pull back from other products. You just have to enter your callback URL from another product and it should work. If it doesn't work, do get in touch with us. We can definitely help you with this. So
Awesome.
every time if a new customer gets created in Abhisi, you want to push to a CRM, it can be done from here.
Great. Thank you. All right. Last question from John. Are knowledge bases set per set per each one of my businesses, 20 businesses, 20 knowledge bases?
Knowledge bases set for
Each one of my businesses,
Yeah,
20 businesses.
I think, yeah. So if you have 20 businesses, you can create 20 knowledge bases. If you have selected a proper plan for it, um, definitely you can.
Awesome. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up. Thank you so much for getting through all of these questions and for walking us through the platform. Sumolings, if you have not already, you can go to AppSumo right now to redeem your code for Abhisi. It is starting at $69 for a lifetime deal. And of course, this is backed by AppSumo's 60-day guarantee. So you can go ahead and get started with it, play around, and see how it works for you. We do love to read your reviews on the deal page, so you can go ahead and leave those there. Let us know how you're loving it. And if you have any more questions, and I'm sure you do, you can go ahead and leave your questions on the deal page. They are more than happy to answer them. Thank you so much, Hemant. Thank you, Bruce, for hanging out with us. It has been a pleasure.
So thank you, Bruce. Bye. Thank you, guys.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye.